Sister Anochiwa Basena Fiada Quesinsia and Sister Sandy be a guy. Professor E.K. Wallace, so Badwam in as someone then come kama say their brain. Also, I pray that it was difficult for you. I know. Ko whether no, onyameni ni kreni. Abrochire eye nyunu more no. Na hanso no, emu ye she more. Well, then you know, okwa enu anum so mo abrochire no. Ya afi de whether no ebo mo basa. Na yeso ya wanu say no so. Yeso heat ni the dryness no so no. Power ye brutal one say the onyame timi ye no e bi dwane free akwa awonum ade bi nsu dwane free awonum ne ba heat nim the whole body ni be ye na say why fast no dwane ko onum sanity me da cp. This is the last bit of the whole show. Me chere Badwam on Adom TV multi TV so ye da lucky herbal foase ya de bia ada ne krankro eda oso bia no o de kodan mo say stroke, diabetes, hypertension, a menstrual disorder, lucky herbal for boa masa how in the film see on saw lucky herbal mixture, lucky herbal bitters, na lucky VK mixture, and the kikaka home. Watch your coin a gomwa ogwakrum winiba swedro quantum ponoso and asaba for 1 war 0243 2012 44 and 0277 46 58 55. Now for yakoda Kel Chaco toothpaste. That 360 nasi. Near that Kel Kids toothpaste nasi near that Kel Chaco no so I say. This is another quality product from Samara Company Limited. Body tree ana bidia ya kensi ani abefu kwanso na ya paste ana ya de poyesi e kwanso nkoso. Fre 059 09227 or 0246865798. There's another quality product from Samara Company Limited. And afi ne krakrakra so no Kingdom Herbal and a Kingdom Home Estate. And they open die papa proximity to all the relevant things na as of Kingdom Homesechira kwan. One ebi we Kropon and ebi so ebri de ne ben ebri girls and a Kropon Latte Junction. Hono ma abo so almost sisio akwan insuo post station kwadasuku enkania ni nyina no. You are guaranteed and assured of that. 2% otosa adan bi dia na offer Kingdom ewa homaso on 053 614 9961 and 0303 93998. Namasa kamfo enra odi abadwane so dia mawo your tremendous capsules ebo ama mawo sisi di mu wie peyo and your new Kingdom ginseng power oti aposa we bema o sa tinka sa we bema afi Kingdom garlic bitters so no e mani pedua no ahoden sonko che e boost your immune system nti and wasem no. Christmas is here and the 18th of December. 18th. Wow. I don't know, maybe 18th December. Wow. I see. Oh, she we nim no. Ko che obi ade en hwe obi se de bia obi ba che wo wade. O hwe manim no ko na ko che obi ade. Nye se o hwe anim se obi ba che wade. De bia o de why say. Ko na so ko kire do. Afimu ni nyina wa mu na kusu o sai say sa o su de bia o ni bi. Ene onya bi da o. De bia de ka se en ko cha de an ko ya do ya. O ka se so adefo nko an se ya do ya. We a cameraman, we a sound man, we engineer, we a presenter. We a Juma, a Yusuf, who do a Nibia. Corner cocha, said designer. Oh, you know, say, I made a mere said the other. The old one of far corner for coach. We 18 more. My men or 2 Ben Commissioner, which one and more 5 kg. You see what it? They be out on Zawaji. Co na coach red dog, Maubi, na encounter Nipeduano. The bia binimo de bia onche obi ade boda de bia ojifi obi o fe mo hwa masofo wa asofo so nipa dodo na be call mo na ase mo hwa mo unya kakra no wa pone ho nye se odi ofie pacha na asofo bre no potem ho na wote no say kunafuo bi nso hye ho bomodin na kwasra no mantemo wo muna sa wo obi ankasa wo muna kusu area wo no obi an unfa unche obi akra da na no obi akokasa uzuzu yare a nipa na ba betwe free wako wo de oni bi kra na wo de ko afia no ahia chia potem for neighbors ne chia mo afishapa obi wo no so penipa o man refio ko jagate na na afishapa keke that's it obi wo penipa to the jagate na no keke na de ye no you know miawani na ye saade we miawani pa na ye you know na afiyem fa ahwe yi so nka ho na kai hu no say enye enipa opinion and a form who you are. It's God's opinion. They always have that in mind. It's God's opinion, very important. Nipa opinion there, but God's opinion continues to be superior, to be supreme, and to be final. Now, if you kukudu ni jidi ni opepa, any that so say 2024. So biase ayedinya onyaminti obekasa ayemre. So biase is a no-go area. Onyaminti is a go area. But Sanebe ended 2023, no. Your friend be last minute blessing. Last minute blessing. 2023. Your friend be last minute. When we say we the agents, I didn't end the affinity. It you awon o wawari no ne o visa ne osuku apese o to aso ne osika ne o dan apese o call renting and all those things. Last minute blessing. Ma to aguye nyina so me nkoto ma nko amfa nyina ye pe last minute blessing bi di me to kosa na me so bi ba me so me side because there's my word che wa mu last minute blessing. Camera man control the camera man give blessing bi na me de be fa camera ni mama make last minute what jai we say oh if you what jai give blessing fast ade so e honhom te ba be rom uja camera ni ma hu hwe e do so cause ye adwuma na o ka last minute blessing na obie ni nsema kogye ni nyina na o gye ni mi amete ye ka no me den so me pam na me so mu na me se o ka se ni beni na o ti ma yiri ni si ya many to body ni hey mama former banker he many si ya nyame modo ya so na edin na mo say me anya careful poison nso about system nim you know apart from the ukodi food poison and kasa ne de ya nkasa ye ho so ye poison ye ho you know the nsu ayenom yensa ayenom ya dua na ye di you know radi hu ye mobo na so nya hwe yi so what I say any brand na ho ya na ho kire these are the causes of obi a ontimi nhye ne ho so obi a ontimi nhye ho so bia no ye ni bre o ya ho ya you know ntwato so ne konkonsa ne otan nti ene uni atwe ne ho na sorry dem kwan so no nsu na se ka untimi fancy won kombansa mefa na abontin asorry dem unu nsu kwa na ka kan ne ka obetima gya no ho ba ne ko no nsu asorry dem na fasi o se me jonso aba se oba se nsu nso fo kwa na wo obenom bi ma ene wisdom na me de mind. See, the world is really getting darker. Obi nkokuni nya enkoji sika na se mfa nkoya de fofo obi nkoton ne maame. See, you're careful. The ultimate is that nyakoma itimidi ade enso che na ya hwe yi nipa dodo na ended this year with a lot of bitterness, with pain, bitterness and a pain. Nipa na also ended this year with a lot of depression, anxiety. Even to they cannot tell us. Let's encourage one another genuinely. No correct one so. Who free be say, boss? Yes, a boss. Yes. Hello, yes, a boss. Oh, say, yeah, boss. Was idiot. I don't catch you. But nipa kuma mu. Chamo boa fa unkwasa sem free so ko wan che wan mo. Nipa wan mtio. Nipa bad. So you need to learn lessons. That will lie. That's what oboa. Only nipa edin komo be just be attentive to what God is telling you about this person. Or to an impa no di trochero. It's not odi trochero no ofan odi. So always be sensitive to what God is saying. Now I'm limit a combination of different drinks, you know. Yeah, me a pool with this one, yeah. A liver near kidney, near my cacano. Yeah, I try area 50 million. Open over here. Will be crank country while we here. What the 50? Only what he said there were 26. And son and ma the moon kwa. Aquaba,
yeah. And then they wasteful. And easy.
Anyway, I don't know.
Because
would be too good to dream, you know, because it's painful.
Yeah.
At a certain point in life, for sure. A lot of people are depressed, though, not necessarily because of your politics, but Brabona and Casano, or Moncasa fees a BT or more.
Yeah.
So, you know, they throw their hands, there's no hope.
Despair.
Yeah. You know, very, very, very sad.
And then my condolences, the family of Kojo.
Yeah, in fact, I told him, say, Kojo, this guy is all over, but me who know?
He was the manager of Gadek.
Yes, that's what I learned.
Office. Now, unfortunately, no. Was it Saturday and Apameko Kumase for a wedding? No. Airport, you do airport, so we are all devastated.
What?
Very, very lovely guy. Very lovely. Minyanekas had almost every time, and it's sad
because
to hear this.
On social media,
it's really sad.
It's like me uncle suffer about Copa or no so I'm Oceanic. If I day before I'm Oceanic, so for SK. I can't believe it up to date. The crime in team friendly because every day we're having a conversation. The last day was that may free Akushunian just last week. Yeah, it didn't come. Then it's Sunyani, then I'm told that
he's gone.
It's gone.
So their work is very necessary, especially this Christmas season.
Yes.
Especially with friends. When you're more no Sani idea, only they'll be better to me.
Yes. Yeah. When you sometimes not even about your money or whatever. Just the fact that you exist practically at any time.
And they just put anything in your drink or your food. We all need to be extra cautious.
Very, very, very.
Extra cautious.
Very, very.
The
Kojo guy is all over social media.
Yeah. Kojo Yanka. Very, very lovely guy. Very lovely guy. In fact, only Dodi, almost started a UK youth wing branch, number a year vibrant or MPP Mopa. Until he's all bad down, so he's all over. He goes up and down. He's here with me. I'm a toy super because Oshana. You even think say be put to me here.
Because all the pictures, I'm telling you.
You even think
so. On Michelle, I'm saying,
the exercise or gym every time walk on.
Now this guy.
So people they will tell you say it's not about gym.
No,
yourself.
No.
How well you take care of yourself. Once I know, your physical, everything, your sleep. That's why a problem.
When should be you? You can't see America say
problem.
Jack. We because the spirit world, one of the physical world, and so on. A combination of the two. Also, a car in other world now more than money be a there's no power more than God. When you create a hedge around you, basa. Yeah, you cool down you. To no can Adom just under the grace. You know, some people are just unbelievable. You know, I feel so humility a key. Other people may be keys to 2024 success. It be in terms of who will be part of the say no. For sure. So don't rely on your perfume and your cars and your PhDs and your buildings and it's very irrelevant. It's very good for life, but that is not the ultimate. That is not. The late Professor knows. Freya Rollins. Say Sikapa. You know. Yankoya man yourself. You freeze a mood because mood with the Oyana as a chunk. Yeah, you free. You about life. We have life and we are living it. Catch your own house and you have life and you are living it. Nina no so just and you but with caution. It was why we nam. You found could nami kukui broiler ni layers honum. Ye baby. make an affair with the oats. I was a far. How you have marble to an pay, but how far my now, no matter about the same, for the Christmas year, who's I mean, my result said.
Okay, Jefranco, I don't want to Jefranco area.
Jefranco, we are part of Jefranco.
Oh, okay. When I just say Christmas, when you have a ponchari.
My result was a guy for commentary about Christmas in more than mean Kabida.
Never.
From 1992, that mean you'll be as I think last 2 years they go far. 1982 Christmas. As of that time, every Christmas is worse to the Ghanaian.
Yeah. Every time it was, and that is the time almost spending pushing Obia.
After they wo,
traffic.
Yeah, to be just you, if you have more idea, and you are not creating me talk, maybe I have a jam, we say, I didn't want that. So, any crowd that you.
Christmas almost started. Oh,
traffic more crowd out there. That Christmas already be here. In bed now be. Maybe you don't expect that 2024 Christmas be better than 2023. There be say na kind of because me and me call sister from me when SS from say bogus we school for. Almost call say 7 for almost middle school for. Almost they do chia ka mo dey say mo be say ti say na eko. Because na me mess me sre mo. Ti say na tie Christmas any day we no ase onya nkwa didi no anu fanta bi na ono obusun for ehia na masa palogo ye de gbam we are makoda nyame ase for the year ending what to aso cause they are going to we dey between keke 5 days bi no between keke anyway people for no matter say
na wo kan bibi wo kan ahombrase humility na ndapa bia me sorry am bo mpa ye say nipa baako a ne humility de sonko anyankopon mesre ne say onye metse ono Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia.
Dr. Bawumia?
Yes. The humility of that man. Me sure so be to me nyebi. I know be to me I so no. Na home brasier so who say we peniu we are close so ni wo kasa. The way are obeti o. And obedi say o tie keke but obehwe no na wa act upon it. And that humility is what I seek from God. Say on share me mosi or the share no no on share me bi na me so man hear masa because sometimes obi to me ma wo bufu ama wo di bibia to nchen say we dey let me face the person na nkwasi asem no on me di no but with him wo bisa won say na nyame obo no saying because he's so different in everything na home basie mosi ope juma mosi otie mosi odi wasem be ye na asem ni ade nyina wo say yes God has purposely blessed that man Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia me din chake se ma no na me bon pa say Christmas year ebe baby obeko bia de obeye bia nyankopon na embo no ho ban mayen na onhwe no so yie na dia adwempa na akoma pa o magana man Oma empejana obia ehu.
Alright.
Na de.
Okliti. Hello. I'm on social media now. Good morning, Nana.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm guys in Ghana. We go around 3 a.m. We are there. Was at 3 a.m.
Yeah, yes. Now I was in Kofredia.
I see. Now it's mean that.
Oh no, no. I'm
a Ghana.
Yes.
I think parliamentary committee.
Yes.
You know more.
Yes.
But how to can be out in Ghana? And 3 a.m. now we hear you.
Well, it's part of me. Maybe Nantem. I always work in the night.
Good.
At dawn or in the night?
In the night.
Yeah. Or no, so it depends on baby. In fact, America. Sometimes I'm sorry. I'm from Chebwe bedroom. Come, me call Johnson. Now me come. You know, the Clinton channel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. I see. Now, what about that? You have to introduce me to him. It's very good.
There's Owosu.
Also, very good. But you need to advertise these people. Can I count the number too?
Aziz Fashions.
Aziz Fashions. What the number? Fatu just here. Aziz Fashions. And then when you Christmas until my baby mama was
Aziz say opam shed back over
Aziz
opam shed back over
maybe bia mi se bia no 0244
98 and to boss na man for so much 0244
that's right 98 28 98
0244 982898 Aziz Fashion. The shop anyway, yeah, one guy.
Newtown. No,
Newtown. Okay, Newtown. Aziz Fashion. Oh, good.
Oh no, just say here.
What's it saying?
Nami Adom Boko.
More coin problem.
Very, very, very much. The coin problems.
Coin chiche Adom Shiran Jimbese Bishon. So I coin for coin bear.
Well, Akuse.
Contractor Basu no free so na contractor also no Juma.
Akuse dey be a contractor be ambassador. Now the interesting thing is from Unimakusomo Road now from Akuse Junction to Akuse Town properly, no. Was a VRA woman, yeah. The way Wama year road no from one of the main road no to Akuse Town woman yeah. But the branch road no to dam site no. Wama year asphalt nice.
Very nice one.
Asphalt, yeah.
So the most important one,
yeah. And then from the main road and to the Akuse general one apart from VRA, banana farms, irrigation authority, a lot of economic activities cost and I've always been advocating for that road, and I am sure say minister ATM here. I'm just re-emphasizing. Was promising me several times. Say, Wambaba Beyente. I feel so from Adenta to Odumasi Road, you know.
Adenta to Odumasi.
Serious.
Adenta to Odumasi. Using the Winya Road or what?
No, using Somanya.
Okay. All right.
And also a very terrible.
Okay. To a major concern.
They need seriously.
Can you know is done now?
Oh, can you announce them there?
Is it done? And then I'm
well, there are a few, issues, but I think that they are resolvable.
Okay.
And again, every time they say there's that impression that was not the issue. Okay. The issue was that the meters it took 2 years, 2, 3, some of them 4, 5 years before the meter was captured. And when the meter was captured, no readings there was was what NID bill on the buy.
Okay.
And at the time, okay, bills nearby, and ECG for Ankasa who said there were problems.
Okay.
And getting around the table to sit down and Tiasia and a basa.
Okay.
But gradually we are working on it.
Okay. Okay, so academia plus a politician.
Yeah.
You think say assembly elections should be politicized?
As assembly election, in fact, we share what politics is doing to us. Now, I would always pray, say, the district level election, any non-partisan. Though politicians do one who jim, it's not like the way you're related to each other or parliament. The politics, war, grassroots, you're more divisive. Now, you're anything about say division, at the partisan could remove. Though, as I speak, they are
okay. Use yourself as a case study. As you speak,
yes, as I speak.
Within your district, the number
people,
of NDC for our sponsor.
Very well.
And MPP, no more using the number of MPP for our sponsor.
And you see, but because of the way it takes, say only Obia or identify with MPP cry freeness or contest here. You can still
win him.
Yeah, yes.
Sponsor the person.
No.
So you believe in the non-partisan?
Yes, seriously. Because relating to each other,
cool.
Cool. It is this partisan no could do.
And what say?
Because you see,
That's his argument. We all know that in a way, almost 85% or more, it's partisan.
Yes.
But in the books of Ghana, you cannot openly.
But that is even worse.
I'm saying you cannot openly go say me MPP ni and this in the Makuja platform let me the assemblyman for
they are doing it.
No.
They are doing it, you know.
Members of parliament?
Oh, they sponsor. Sometimes they apart from sponsorship, no. What's your picture now?
All those things are different. No, color is not for MPP or for NDC.
Oh,
no, I can decide to do. No, it doesn't matter. That could be my favorite colors. If you want us to put colors in, yeah.
Don't use Ghana colors.
No, but I'm saying that because
people go and they come to you and say, oh, me representing MPP.
Oh, that is
that's out of place.
I don't know about no MPP near. There's nothing wrong with it.
They do it. It's open.
I'm on the
ground. We need to solve this matter.
No, it's open.
Yeah, say, let's allow it as it is now, because say you introduce partisanship strictly. More acrimonious.
Why do you think so?
Because you see, smaller units, when there are problems, Ukra, you find the same 33 electoral areas. Okay, now some of there's an electoral area where police station back home, and eventually we can say families, though they belong to different parties, but you say that a do assembly elections here. Among for the partisanship, no. To the largest thing, not to change. Oh, when they pen, they found also MPP and NDC. And a Bwapa was certain areas. In spite of the fact, say, a minimum crown to ban along party lines. No, a minimum to based on
exactly.
Yes, that's right. And he say a person break his family ties because in fact
because it's destroying family
yes. It's also maybe I say it you know media there are those who believe say any partisan, but I don't believe at the grassroots no say any partisan. Let's continue the way no at the appropriate time no it will come
yes continue some moment hard. Let me tell you something. You can go to a electoral area now you can say oh NDC for two na ejina ho it's back when for member back. And it's done everywhere. He knows. In fact, they even go for a meeting. Nobody decide. They say we need to go for NDC. We need to represent because MPP for two. Into your NDC ni bakuya or your popular now will win that place. We if it got to a time some chairman Pobeka and say oh we've got more assembly elections than a. My problem is that. When Yama hypocrisy Cavasso say, oh, Yama Musietina yes, and we are rather putting in more fire.
No.
Because now people are becoming more me, I'm an MPP or I'm an NDC
their posters, their conversation.
Their conversation, they are even campaign. And you see clearly say we NDC in way MPP. What I feel say what per se non-partisan. Then one, they should let everybody not use any party color.
No, but we are not supposed to use.
Apart from Ghana color, but we always see it.
No,
but what are the deductions you are making? Supposed to party because say me could jina.
No, me black.
Let us use. We'll say assembly elections. We can do it strictly. Say
so
use Ghana colors. Use Ghana colors.
Say Ghana colors for the assembly elections.
No, be who say we are Ghana color. 1, 2. You who say adia uko jina no. You can't go on any party line.
Oh no, that is it. We say all the time,
but they always say
no. You see, they do that behind the scenes. Look,
they are disqualified.
Even Ghana, you see, you see. So you see, then let's make it open. Who call police? Cry and say MPP. No, but we know. Say there are political considerations. Everything that goes on. We know.
But it doesn't make it
legalizing political parties. Some of them, certain people are more political parties.
Absolutely.
So that is the hypocrisy here, worse.
It is
because listen, everything is becoming partisan now.
Is that what you want?
Let's leave that.
That is what I want us to stop.
No. Let's
because here this no, they worse.
No.
By the time I hear because say so let us come out and condemn it fully. But not let man can say yes sir. Oh yes sir.
It should not.
Either we are coming out and say, okay, we are either going to do a political lens or we are not, and we are stopping it totally.
Is it because we continue to be beneficiaries of that act?
Yes.
No? And it's I say,
oh, you see, maybe but I was listening to NCC director Bako. Now, okay, I say, look, the district assembly elections. They were asking him whether he should be partisan or not. And now, okay, I say, he said something which was, I mean, or say, look, when you come to our family settings, the communities in which we live, the way we go about life, communities. Now, because of excessively partisanship in our day-to-day activities, we call it Juma Oko school, teacher di, ye postino, and creating more division and isolating certain people. And it say partisan politics back district assembly election. No, say I say what do you call it? Unit committee for also one be partisan. So they be gonna say unit committee. The unit committees, no. The smallest unit insofar as the local government structure is concerned. Now, say about say omuko organize among for na one clean up cry. One year I make to MPP for MPP for and I mean you can imagine
so that fear is there.
It's there. It's there, but we know Senate is say no. You the preference asimesi maybe a sympathizer of MPP. But at certain areas, who are assembly member, that's who the party ko man area two man. That's certain areas here two man. And people will vote not because we are a party. Well, now we share even 2020 elections the ten call here. This time around, among for they are demanding competencies and among for performance rather than just way me party ni intimi kon to man. Na me gidi say the be there will be cohesion at the basic at the communities where we come from. Any our relationship with even chiefs and other opinion leaders, no. A be more cohesive, no. My fire who my needs overly political we don't fit this assembly. No. Is there anybody who suggests that? I mean, I don't agree.
Okay, so you tie in with maybe our first conversation.
Yeah.
Free SHS, prospectus, other expenses incurred by parents outweigh government's report, government spending. A study by the Africa Education Watch, an educational civil society organization, has revealed that expenses on prospectus and other items by parents outweigh the cost incurred by the government under the Free SHS program. Africa Education Watch observed that the government's average spending per student for boarding school was 1,147 and 1,107 for day students. The education think tank stated that parents spend 2,477 on prospectus for their awards in boarding schools and an additional 4,000 on other personal items, including 60% on provisions, 10% on transportation, 10% on books, 10% on upkeep, and 10% on personal effects like toiletries, sanitary pad, among others during the 2023-24 academic year. Mr. Divine P, Senior Programs Officer at Africa Education Watch, made a presentation during a conference on education financing in Accra. The report focused on the topic, the financial burden of the Free SHS policy and implications for equitable access to education. The cost borne by the government was analyzed using Free SHS budgetary allocations and expenditures obtained from the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance, and Parliament for the academic years 2022-2023. The cost to parents was analyzed using historical prices of prospectus items, from the Ghana Statistical Service to cost of prospectus obtained from schools. According to Africa Education Watch report, the prices of prospectuses increased by 38%, starting from an initial percentage of 36 during the initial implementation stage of the policy. Mr. P stated that parents of continuing day students reported spending an average of 4,400 Ghana cedi annually on their children's education, including transportation 40%, breakfast 50%, books 10%. The think tank in its report also revealed that parents of the day students spent 5,507 Ghana cedis exclusive of prospectus cost, outweighing the government spending of 1,107. The report disclosed that financial constraints contributed to a 15% failure of candidates to honor admission into the 2022-2023 academic year. Mr. Thompson, what are they seeking to achieve with this? That the free teachers is not good?
In fact, story nankasa menti ase I don't know whether person can say and parents are more than government.
I think that is what is coming out to be.
What share amount involved? I don't think it's only 1,107 and 1,147. What share the animpo keka in government for students? It's more than that. What share other aspects na bema the schools nyama electricity water nyama pia ebema. That is not the only thing. Inti story nyenya akakra. I'm sure what they are trying to do they say almost share according to parents na teachers head teachers na yes suspend your man ya interdict your no to see say they are almost no that was it the right thing or not. Definitely we be go school we be spend kakra. I know there it's a
but it's a free SHS model, no? Is it taking away every responsibility from the parent in terms of even kakra to their support to our banner?
Most things, but not everything.
So there's a certain level of responsibility.
As a parent, definitely we'll buy a school. Baby to say ebia pants, singlet, your friends provisions.
So those are the areas captured on Mokas and
provisions. Near there, we'll buy time over. We'll buy quite definitely we'll buy money pocket money beer or be use here. Sometimes tax shop beer or no. So there's a level of responsibility that should come from the parents. I know the government needs 150% in still the parents will have to pay something. Now, the whole thing, no, that is why I'm a little bit confused about what they are trying to achieve with this story. The IPCN say as much as possible, no, who say GS this time the prospectus are no. Wofa wo eyipe, wofa wo banu school no pe, you can print the prospectus straight away. They sat down with headmasters and headmistresses and more agree say with the CHAS I believe. No more agree say nyama as a student nedeba as additional from their home no. They should look at it and do it in such a way say nye obia na say or the obia the broom beba because say the brooms 20 ba and crofo 25 brooms and bra we fa to make sure say I mean it's spread evenly and I spread in such a way say obia embre inti there's a whole lot that maybe we need to really understand or every watch has to come and explain well because personally I feel and on the party side no whatever we have to do to make sure that parents incur less debt no the etosu mi no any data na ka ombe nke yemfa no pose 1147 na omokana it would have been part of the parents debt and even at this time anyama me dey no it would have been extra cost which the government has taken it upon itself to make sure say or reduce the burden on parents and that is why the free SHS came in and the free SHS no the nadu yen in such a way say when we say grofupi ka say na ka binu mo home betumi tuane ade he was preventing the corruption that could have been associated with it. Why am I saying that? Because obi wo hoibia wo scout betia onu ni scout betia na me na hwe ade no so now because I want to make money out of this no once you make it say optional and compulsory and for everybody no people can lobby and get and once there's the lobbying coming in people will start paying monies all over and that alone it creates more corruption than even the free SHS now you wanted to implement, you know. So the strategy and the idea was to make sure that it's open for everybody. Want to make because say na we na obetua ana we na ALS and doubt ana we na etisa any problems about, and that is what we've been able to achieve as of now. We share intake of students are cost. I know we will see that a lot of children are now moving into the free SHS. Some one come here dropouts in idea because of sikani idea it's going up. So there are a lot of things that have gone in, and I think it's a good idea. But however, no, in every ejuma biana bibia will be there will be challenges. There will be challenges here and there. There will be a few challenges that will come up, and some of even their HSA about 13 or so interdicted headmasters now is, you know, these are things that are ever up, and so when these challenges come, what do? You sit down and see how you can plug all those loopholes create it for people to be able to do certain things, and I think that is what the education minister Adom I so far. So I would say on the whole, no, I feel say definitely parents will pay something. I don't think it will be that much. I believe it's minimal than what government is paying, and government definitely will pay more than the 1,147
Okay.
But it's up to Education Watch to come out and explain, give us further and better particulars on what they want to achieve by this.
Yeah, I'm saying, me buy and my nyakwa antia be a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the visionary leader of our time, and I pray anytime I go on my knees, I pray for him. God should grant him another opportunity so that he can
John Dramani
Mahama, and I believe that the people of Ghana are going to do that. Omayeni, Ushe Ejumana Edu Watch Ayana, they just didn't, you know, sit in their corner to do anything. What they did was that when we share government expenditure per budgetary allocations to the senior high schools, and that was the basis of one analysis. What do you call it? Government is spending less. But let me start like this. We have always been talking about the first free SHS ama some increase in enrollment.
Maybe access.
Na ama access nearly. But that cannot be fully, you know, the reason. Minim say man you know SHS product now.
Me obi am you level 89.
Okay, very well.
Akokurati say
Yeah, I just be
cameraman is
you see you over church we say mu yi.
Yeah,
Meba twen na ye go for mula mra. Na waje bre.
Mate.
Because baby you dey na you feel na
Yeah, that's right.
You do abetum. Okay, so ye kwaba. Mula. Ye pe mula, ye kwaba. Ye twen come on so am say that say waje bre no atwen ni asimasa kwaba. Kingdom Herbal, Kingdom Home Estate, and we have Lucky Herbal and Samara Company Limited. One as you say for san come away intimate bro. Okay.
Yo, say you can enrollment secondary schools, and now say we share enrollment generally in education. I always say I always give credit to those who sat down. I want to say educational reforms to start with, because I'm happy to say also call Saitoni be call Titino. At the time, no. One by reform we were investing and we fought against it because we feel say it was being dictated by IMF. We were protecting, we're fighting against the fact that we were going to take our allowances and whatever we enjoy as students from us. So we were all in the streets. As ignorant as we were at the time, we fought against it. But then, we share access. The number of people, we share enrollments from the basic level to the university level, no? It's about 100-fold or more. Why I'm saying that? They say, primary school 6 years. Say who school today means to be called Presbyterian Presbyterian school primary and middle school 4 years and sana ubeko secondary school say 6 form ni 5 years plus 2 7 so you were spending how many years 10 17 years pre-university today 6 years no we are uko 3 years 3 years no Yankupon Boawa, people are when we university say at age 20, 19, 19,
even 18.
But me and son of Meko University of Ghana no. Now I was about 23 years. Your parents were even getting tired of taking care of you because OJT. You are. I mean, why you? Wahwe and to be say a lot they be American me classmates I mean what we call elementary school some of them were more brilliant than my good self but at the end of the day you know you ever call me prime elementary school me call secondary school no them say me 3 of us and they to call secondary school 3 me by University of Ghana Department of Biochemistry. Yeah, now you may 9. Fast forward, me ko start actually there no. The first class me coach them biological chemistry, natural depa 200. And it in the person say the educational reforms you know increasing access because people you know were so confident say me ba no kwa so let me put in my all and also count and and numbers and it, you know when you are crediting free SHS with the increase in the numbers near there let's also give credit to those who sat down and thought about the educational reforms reducing the number of years you know and then even crowd on the remotest village nipa ni we DSS more call SS and it, you know and no ni one thing afi amayini say na bika ya no edu watch no omu hwe budget education on the analysis and honestly speaking no we share amount of money a buying it's huge because a does na we share the burden about top parents say no and also no I increase it now who you ask first 2 years or the free SHS buying no I don't first year it was very popular with the people at the time government had money because government met some few dollars sinking fund whatever near day so they could mobilize those resources easily to do what they did. And it you know, I feel that the reality no Adom or so. Because beside member of parliament be at least for the first year no, now pressure if you parents so buy so no, now it was minimal. Today, as I speak to you, pressure now you feel say I sound back and I back in folks because when the prospectors of Kolani Baba seriously, and it will be bizarre I say. Is it not time for us to sit down and review this SHS?
Now, prospectors, they've been with us all us.
And America say those days, no.
So what it means therefore is that I buy and train I'm a soya here. Then we'll be hovering around 10,000, 12,000.
Listen, no. Yes, sir. Listen.
If we are spending 4,000-5,000 on prospectors, provisions.
Mommy, first, no so. Uko school because government subvention back for support, right? Parents, utia around 1,400, 1,500 at the time as a body fee now. Womuma or selling it all includes
uniform,
whatever. I need no.
But not all.
Not all.
We are still buying.
That's a provision.
Some requirements.
Yeah, yes. But you see, what they are two among 4 teams say BBI is free. They say PTAs are almost supporting me. You see, they should halt. And headmasters and headmistresses, they are just quiet. So also make a woman say, the government is not forthcoming with Sika Omidi running schools. Wow. And before this time now. Before this time now. Now before the advent of what the free teachers. Say teacher school be akwa go overcharge and now akwa ko ji sika bi a creative problem because people were conscientized. Omunim say me ba eba be go school. Nobody is talking about anything free. Now I say be prepared no me ba no ko. But what do you call it? And some of free SHS be ba no. Now nobody was paying tuition. It don't share the government, the Bible council say, I don't be it is the feeding, feeding, and the natural fact, who share free SHS in baby, a buying Sikano Kono feeding. Yes, it's all about feeding.
It's not only feeding.
Seriously, because they say no, remember, they say government is not releasing funds for recurrent expenditure, electricity bill, water, whatever.
Paid some recently.
And America say, why? What do you call it? I buy TV yet. And ECG, Echo Chicha, secondary school for Isium.
Which ones?
Oh, the headmasters and headmistresses, we see they've been cowed down. They say, seriously, no, if you talk, you'll be in trouble.
It's not true.
And you see, they are weeping.
Well, they are
And two, the other thing too is that Omayini, because everybody wants to protect his or her job, it's only a few when you're bold to come out and say, what you are doing, it's putting our education in jeopardy. They are the few who are being victimized today. Now, I am happy about these findings because it is not, honestly speaking, this is not friends woman headmasters now I don't think that woman this is a fair assessment of what is going on. The children say you do Mpensenpensemu. As I say, are we really providing free education?
By re-examining, the parents cannot just take off that responsibility. The parents have responsibility.
We have.
And I buy some for everyone. They come out to feed worker. I buy some for
everyone. And sell the free education.
Now we not tuition. No, but we
tuition. And the highest.
Let's also not paint a picture as if say. Yeah, walk around to her because government has said that there's no free education. Who told provision man now who told why they are better than and this it should be a challenge.
Listen to me. The American say.
And let's also pump into the minds of all of us that times have changed. Wait a minute. Come back at Tamitoko school and then they born.
The reason why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama called for review, which was politically,
twisted
and
misrepresented
himself. You understand? Listen, before the coming into being of this free SHS, now we had free, the most expensive aspect of education here, tuition.
First year, a year or 5 minutes, not to wrap up mine.
Tuition in our schools have been free. All government schools. They're free.
So that the NDC wants to say that when they come, they'll have provisions for us as when our kids are going to school. They'll have
no, don't put that thing. Don't put those words into our mouth.
But if you check the percentages that they are calculating,
yes,
for them to arrive at this, that's why I'm asking the question: that what do they want to achieve?
No,
their parents
what they are saying is that
what their parents are cost of provisions and all those things are above what government is spending.
Listen,
and government expenditure on free exchange does not only end with the boarding fees and day schools.
What does it end with?
But government has other responsibilities outside state one.
So, we have other responsibilities. So what we are saying is that let's sit down and have a holistic look at this.
The chunk of the expenditure has got to do with provisions. The chunk of the expenditure has got to do with what is on the prospectus. Exactly. But prospectus,
it's not part of the prospectus.
But which one is the prospectus?
School uniforms.
So government should absorb those things.
Please. The American say, but government, it was. Even American say government. Okay. Government, it was government because of the policy. No, it was not.
Okay, hold on. No, we are wrapping up. So you cannot.
The first time I didn't speak.
I spoke for a very short time.
I beg you. Let me just. People will not understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this work, what it is telling you, they say. It is about time we sat down
and looked at.
Just wrap up first. And the other thing too is that a very significant number of people are falling out because of their inability to provide what it takes. The basics.
Okay.
That one I won't agree with you because you don't have statistics to show.
No, it is here. 15%. That is it.
I've done what?
15%. 15% because of constraints.
Okay,
they cannot honor admission. They cannot honor admission.
Like me and the guy.
I am not.
Oh, wait, we are 2 minutes.
Let's put our political lenses down.
It's not by force. It's a boarding house. And by force. So, what you mean your day school? Area. You can let your child go.
Okay, we should look at our strength. It's important.
It's very necessary.
In as much as government is responsible, we should also look at our strength.
Come back and say, oh, I can afford a boarding house because SM got drunk. SM got chop box. SM got mattress. SM got
Parazone.
I know you obey go school out they call. And that is your responsibility. Government a chunk of your responsibility.
Which one?
Feeding, tuition.
Even paying of teachers, government teachers go to private.
But that has always been. So what is the free SHS about? If we already, government have been paying teachers, government have been paying a teaching fee. Then why do you call?
The shocking thing I say, even with all that, who be some questions? To me, alternative or more bar, they can do different.
No,
No, you see,
we will absorb some of the things that are prospective.
That's the point
for government to.
Not really. Let me
see
what I'm saying. No, I am not saying no.
Really,
you are tweaking the thing. This is not a point by the NDC.
They don't have any alternative.
When you NDC, if I don't put,
okay.
No, they don't have any alternative.
No, it's not.
I'm saying, besides say, what are we going to do?
So what is the alternative?
What I'm saying is that we have got to a point where we need
to. Yeah, to district assembly aba.
Yeah, control.
Obia Bomoden na Addison Channels.
All right, but that's it. Thank you.
No.